Hi, I'm Dr. Elliot Adam from ElliotOracle.com, and it is time for this month's tarot message for the astrological sign of Virgo for September 2025. And happy birthday to all those September Virgos out there. I'm going to pull 3 cards for you, Virgo, where we're going to look at what your potential opportunities are for this next month, but also some pitfalls that you may want to avoid. And if you want an even more accurate reading, listen to the message for your astrological moon sign and rising sign as well. You can find a list of all the videos in the description box below, which you can quickly go to. So without further ado, let's find out where you need to place your focus for this next month of September. We get the Judgment card. And I love this card because the Angel of Judgment blows the trumpet, and it's so loud it wakes up the dead. They're living anew. This is a card of rebirth and renewal. And indeed, Virgo, this next month is going to be a time for you where you're waking up the dead parts of your own life, the dead parts of yourself. These could have been old dreams that are lost or forsaken, or things that you've gotten off track with. But I also feel with this card that there is a sense of revitalization, new energy, something really exciting, electric is in the air for you, Virgo. And I feel like this is a great month for you to start over, to reinvent yourself in some way. And not to look at things just because they were this way over and over again in the past. This is a card of really saying you get to reinvent yourself. You get to do something completely new or different. There's kind of a theme, even with some of the other signs I've already read so far, where this is a reinvention month. So I just feel like this is a great month for you to turn the page, especially during your solar return, and think about what do you want to bring in next. This is also a time to wake up and not sleepwalk through your life, not just get into a daily grind, a slog, but to be conscious of what's before you and take full advantage of those opportunities. The advice from your inner wisdom, Virgo, for this next month is the 7 of Cups. And this is a lovely card for creative people or artists, but the 7 of Cups is also a card of illusions sometimes. And the warning of this card is sometimes when we can't see the whole path in front of us, it's cast in clouds or shadowed in clouds. We can sometimes project our greatest anxieties on what we can't see, or our greatest hopes on what we can't see, and yet with very little evidence for it, very little facts. And what I'm seeing with 7 of Cups is there's a little bit of a mystery as to how the whole month is going to transpire. There's this inspiring, Judgment card, which is saying you're waking up, you're becoming conscious of something new, a new reinvention in your life, something in you that felt dead or lost is now coming to life again. But you're not necessarily seeing how that's all going to play out at this time. And what you have to watch out for is the Virgo tendency to overanalyze what you can't see clearly and spin it around in your head and think, well, could it be this? Could it be that? Could it be this? Could it be something, wonderful like a jewel or a crown or a castle like on the 7 of Cups? Or could it be something terrible like a dragon or a snake or, a cup with a skull on it? That is kind of the danger of this next month. So the advice from your inner wisdom, Virgo, is if you can't see the facts, don't project them through imagination. You don't want to use your imagination to scare yourself and trigger yourself, and you don't want to use your imagination to delude yourself either. You want to just accept facts, and when you can't see the facts, it's time for you to just accept that you can't see them right now and move forward boldly anyway. This is a wonderful month for you where you are coming to life again, but I feel like you could get lost in the mist if you get lost in your thoughts or in your feelings even with that 7 of Cups card. And then finally, we have the potential pitfalls or opportunities for Virgo for this next month. But before I go into that card, if you're enjoying this video or you find my videos useful, please do me a solid by clicking the subscribe button and also liking the video. Pop a comment in the comment box because it really does help the engagement and it lets YouTube know that you find this content valuable. So, final card of potential pitfalls or opportunities is both a pitfall and an opportunity card, depending on how you look at it. And, here it is, the death card, the dreaded death card everyone's so afraid of in a tarot reading. And yet for me, the death card is one of the best cards you can get because what it indicates is that which has run its course and is over is dying. It's finished. It's closed. There is a threshold in front of you, Virgo, that you need to cross. You're reinventing yourself. And you have nothing to fear from what is ending or what is changing. because you got the angel of rebirth in your pocket with the judgment card right there. There is this card of coming to life again and renewal. And even on the death card, we see that symbol of the sun rising over the horizon or setting. But as the sun sets here, it rises over there. It's really irrelevant whether it's rising or setting because it's always in a state of rising or setting, no matter what. And so I just kind of feel for you, Virgo, there is something that needs to end. It may be scary. It might be even a little frightening. Oh no, what happens if I make this choice? What happens if I go across this threshold? And then my 7 of Cups kicks in and I'm projecting worst case scenarios on things or my imagination or my fears. And yet you need to be fearless when you're facing the change in front of you this next month. You need to be rest assured that by facing your fear, crossing the threshold, making the changes that you know you need to make, letting what's over or ended be over and ended, that is going to lead to a wonderful rebirth and renewal for you. Change can be scary, even when it promises something far better for us. And I feel the changes before you truly are going to be for the best, but I also feel for you, they feel heavy. There feels like there's this time of reinvention and great gravity in your life, Virgo. But do not despair. Cross the threshold and watch how you reinvent and rebirth this next year. Like the phoenix, you will rise out of the ashes and you will look back at this whole experience and say, wow, everything I was afraid of happening, the way it was going to happen, didn't happen like that. That was totally my projection. And I got myself all worked up over nothing. So that is your monthly message, Virgo. Again, if you want a more accurate reading or a little bit more nuance, look at the description box below for the astrological moon sign and rising sign as well. That might illuminate a little bit more what is changing in your life. But otherwise, I hope you have a wonderful next month. And I will see you again here next month as I see you every month. So do take care.